I'm going to show you the new Work Planner tool in the Operations Center mobile app. So to get started, go to Plan along the bottom bar. From here we can choose creating a work plan for either 2021 or for future or past years. Then we can also choose between tillage, seeding, application, or harvest. So we'll start out with seeding and choose Plan Seeding down in the bottom right. We'll select our crop type. We'll do corn here, select our variety. We can also add additional varieties if we want a couple varieties in whatever fields we're planning for. And then we can choose our product as well. We can also add additional products if we have a couple products we're applying. If you do need to add an additional product that's not in the list here, you've got this Add button down at the bottom where you can enter the name of your additional product. So we'll go back. We also have more details, so we can enter our equipment that we want to use for this operation, our implement, and our operators. We can also add work order numbers and work instructions. So then we'll select Next, and here we can select our fields. So we can either check mark our fields in this list, or we can select them on the map. So as we select these fields, they'll be highlighted on the map for us. Once we have everything selected, it also selects them in the list if we choose them on the map. Then we can go ahead and select Next. And here we can do set rates for all fields and include all guidance tracks. Otherwise we can do them individually by field. So if we select 14.8.12 here, we can first set our rates, or we can assign a prescription for these fields. So if we want to add a prescription file, we'll go ahead and add this seeding prescription. We'll set a manual rate for this variety, and then we'll add a prescription for our product. Then we'll go ahead and make sure that our units are correct. We've got gallons per acre there. Then up at the top we can toggle between rates and guidance. So if we had guidance lines available, we could select which guidance line we want to come in as the main active guidance line in the display. This field doesn't have any guidance lines right now, so we'll go ahead and save. And now we've got our rate and our prescriptions. So we can also go in and assign our rates for each of our other fields as well. So once we get everything assigned, we can go ahead and add work. And it's going to create that work in our list. Now it's added our work to our list. So if we want to drop any of these down, it'll give us a little bit more information about that work that's planned. So here we can see the varieties that are planned, the product, whether or not we have guidance lines, our work order number, our rates, and if we've got prescriptions assigned. We can also edit from here if we need to make some changes to that. And then up in the top right, we've got these three dots in the circle. If we select that, we can send these work items to a piece of equipment. So if we select Send to Equipment, we get these buttons over on the right, and we can select which work items we want to send to a piece of equipment, choose Next, and it's going to give us a list of our connected machines that we can send it to. So your connected machines do need to be up to date, so at least on the 20-3 software to be able to send the work planner information to them. So here we don't have any available, but we'll choose Next. We can name our setup file, and then we can go ahead and send that to our machines. And we can see up top that it says selected work is sent. So once we've sent this work plan to our equipment, as that operator passes the boundary for that field, they're going to see that there's planned work available for that field. And when they accept that, it's going to go ahead and pre-populate the client farm field information, the equipment for that field, our active guidance line, our prescriptions, and our rates. So that operator can then just go ahead and get started on their work right away without having to enter all that information into the display. If we don't have JD-Link enabled machines, we can choose the three dots up in the right and choose Complete Work. And then we can go ahead and select the items that we want to complete. So now we mark that item as complete. Do we want to add our completed work document for this plan? We can choose No or Yes. And then we can go ahead and enter the information manually if we want to go ahead and create a manual layer here. So we'll select our variety. We've got our date and our time set. If we enter what our rate was, we can go ahead and save that, and it's going to add that layer to our map. So that is the new Work Planner tool in the Operations Center mobile app. Thanks for watching.